That's a lot of noise.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Renfro. I'm standing right next to Jim Thatcher and Sean Crandall, the man that makes the magic happen. Tonight we got a great matchup. We've got the Curtis High School Vikings here to face your Eastlake Wolves. The Wolves coming off of a great win last week, putting 21 points and holding the Bothell Cougars out of the end zone in a great game, propelling them to number 2 in the state, right behind Lake Stevens. Curtis High School comes in 4-5. They're ranked number 33. They beat Bethel last week, 56-26. And so we expect a good game tonight. This is the first week of playoffs. There is a 32-team play-in that starts tonight. We'll go down to 16 next week. So on those of you that are tracking all of this, we play 16 games tonight. Then on Sunday, the WIAA will take all the results, and they will reseed the remaining 16 teams. And then we will start the real bracket play next week with 8 games. And so we are ranked number 2. Curtis is ranked number 33 according to the RPI standings on the WIAA site. Our friends Bothell dropped to number 3. They play, I believe they play tomorrow. They play Bellarmine Prep tomorrow. And then Lake Stevens barely beat Glacier Peak last week. Their stud running back Jaden Lamar rushed for 254 yards. And so they'll play, I forget the school that they play, but they play tomorrow. And then our good friends up the road, Skyline, actually play Glacier Peak tonight. So the Wolves come in scoring about 36 points a game, allowing a little less than 8. Curtis, they allow about 36 points a game and score about 27. So as you can see, the crowd's getting ramped up. The cheerleaders are making the lines, and our very own Eastlake Wolves are getting ready to run out on the field. They're going to call for captains and do the coin toss, and we'll be back to join you momentarily. Please stay tuned.
We're sitting here now with just over 5 minutes remaining until they plan to start the game. We look forward to hearing back from you, and we'll be with you in 5 minutes.
There's the captains going out for the coin toss. Eastlake captains, number 2, Noah Weintraub, number 11, Parker Barry Smith, number 33, Blake Borup, and 55 is Owen Coombs, the captains for the Curtis Vikings. Number 4, Braden Baker, number 15, Rocco Cope, number 23, Matthew Janicki, and 33, Lyndon Tanoa. Curtis wins the toss and defers to Eastlake. And Eastlake will receive the opening kickoff. Here come the Wolves. for the playing of the national anthem. Gentlemen, remove your hats. It will be performed tonight by the Eastlake Band. Thank you. Now let's play playoff football.
All right, we got about a minute left before kickoff. It was great to see Jack Peterson lead the team out on the field with the flag. I think tonight's going to be a good game for football, or a good night for football. We've got decent weather tonight as opposed to the flood we had last Friday. Tonight, though, we will be without our running back, Michael Lester, number 10. He banged up his leg last week against Bothell, and they're going to give him the night off tonight. So he's been working very hard, and wish him a speedy recovery and look forward to seeing him back soon.
Curtis kicker number 15, Rocco Coke, tees up the football. East deep for Eastlake, 29, Jack Peterson.
All right, ready for kickoff? Ooh, little pooch kick, comes up short, feel it at the 25. Cuts up the left-hand side. Ooh, keeps his feet. Gets out to the 48. Great field position to start with. I think that was Peterson. I'm not quite sure. Oh, that was awesome.
Return is out to the 48-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Eastlake.
Nathaniel Birchfield giving us good field position. All right, so Will Eaton goes to the far side. Out comes Chet Munjal and his wrecking crew. You got Peterson and Barry Smith in the backfield. Near side, we got, looks like Griffin Miller and Noah Weintraub. Twins right. Oh, Griffin in motion, sorry. Will Woodward in the slot. Peterson steps up. Parker calls for the ball. Hands off. Straight up the middle. Gain of about 2 yards.
Putting us right about the 50-yard line, where we'll have second down and about 8 to go.
Brought down by 52, Dwayne McKinney.
And we rush up to the line a little bit. Peterson comes up to the right-hand side. Parker checks, trips right. Handoff up the middle. Peterson hammers it in. Gains about 3.
Pushing it down to Vikings territory now, sitting at the 47-yard line.
Watson led the tacklers for the Vikings. It's 3rd and 5.
All right, so we got 5 yards to gain. Tonight we're going to try to, referee calls for time. Off comes Jackson Marley. On comes Kai Lane. They reset. Clock is wound. Peterson steps up to the right, trips right. Parker calls for the ball. Looks left. Quick hitch. Oh, knocked down at the last second.
That was some very good defense from the Vikings. Looked like that was number 1, Andrew Nyangweso from Curtis on the defense.
Okay, here we go. We got twins both sides. Peterson slides up. Looks like we're going to punt. Parker gets the snap. Oh, drops back. Throws it. Great grab, Will Woodward. Or no, wait.
Number 4.
That's number 4, Griffin Miller. Catches it on a quick out. So that's interesting. They usually when Peterson goes up and they back up and Parker backs up, they go for a punt. And then a little trickeration there and got a quick out for a first down. Good move. All right.
Kind of convenient when your punter is also your quarterback.
All right, here comes Parker. Looking. Throws up high over the middle. Ooh, just over the hands of Griffin Miller.
Defended again by number 1, Andrew Nyangweso. Sorry about that.
All right, here we go. We got twins both sides. Peterson replaced by Borup. Borup moves up the left-hand side. Parker calls for the ball. Hands off. Borup up the middle. Hammers. Falls forward. Gets about 6. Great run. Way to go, Blake. So, 3rd and about 4. I like it. I like anything less than 5 yards on 3rd down. So we rush to the line. Parker calls the offense. Twins both sides. Near side we got Miller and Weintraub. Again, there goes Blake right up the middle. Cuts out to his left. Oh, he's gone. Touchdown, folks. Way to go, Blake. Way to go, Blake. He hammered upside the middle, bounced out to the left, saw the opening, made that little cut, and was able to go down the left-hand side. Great run. Fantastic. That gets the crowd fired up. I like getting first downs that way, Jim.
Is that a first down? I think that qualifies.
Absolutely. All right, so Weintraub coming in, been icing his leg all week. Parker calls for it. Snap, hold, kick, and it's good, folks. Great job. Great job.
And with 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter, Eastlake strikes first.
Fantastic. So Curtis, a lot of people were asking me where Curtis is. They're down at University Place, down by Tacoma. So I looked them up online. Do you know who one of their most famous alumni is?
Jack Benny.
No Jack Benny. Believe it or not, Gary Larson, the founder of and the writer of The Far Side, went to Curtis.
Wow. Okay, I've got a newfound respect for Curtis.
Yeah. They Bo Baldwin, he's the head coach at Cal Poly, head football coach at Cal Poly. He went there. Isaiah Thomas, not the Detroit Piston Isaiah Thomas, but the younger Isaiah Thomas, NBA All-Star from 2016 and 2017. Aaron Best, head coach at Eastern Washington, also went there.
Wow.
Yeah. So they've got a nice array of famous alumni.
Along with 21, Ryan Atterbury. Noah Weintraub, number 2, set to kick.
All right, here we go. Weintraub set to kick. Gives it a nice flat boot, lets it hit, roll, bounces. Takes it up the right-hand side. And, busts out. Found a leakage there. Okay, Borup chased him out. So it'll be first down, about the 37, 36. All right.
And the thing I had to find out as I learned who would be playing this week is that University of Place has absolutely no relationship to College Station.
That's
Different
correct.
places.
That's correct. All right, here we go. Big Henry Isaacson on the right-hand side. Deep end here. Handoff bounces out to the left-hand side and wrapped up by Big Harry Reid. Hard-hitting Harry Reid right there with the tackle. Fantastic job.
And the run there by number 33 for the Vikings, and that is Lyndon Tanoa.
All right, so we got, in comes Jackson Marley. So we got double nickel Owen Coombs, Jackson Marley, Logan Eller, Blake Borup, Griffin Miller, Harry Reid in motion off to the right. Quarterback drops, looks to his right, launches it deep and out of bounds. Colby Marsh with some great coverage down the sideline.
Intended for number 7, Jaden Rice Claiborne.
They tried a little motion move there by bringing the receiver behind the quarterback. My guess is to kind of suck up the corner and see if he'll bite on it or pull a linebacker, but he pretty much made his mind with the pressure coming to drop it deep and just put it out of bounds. So that'll be 3rd and about 11.
That was probably a wise choice because that ball was going deeper than the receiver had run.
All right, trips right, quarterback rolls out, throws it. Oh, almost picked. Almost picked. Blake Borup had his hands up. Oh, he was right there. Good job, Blake. So that puts him in a 4th and long situation, which is the situation we like the best. And here comes Will Eaton to receive the punt.
Number 3, Cole Hunt.
Great job, boys.
Brings up 4th and 11 for the Vikes.
All right, I see Levi Joyce out here covering a gutter with Luke Westmoreland. Wolves getting ready to blitz. They've one couple fall back. Oh, short punt. End over end. It's got some backspin. And everybody's yelling Peter. And yes, it'll be down at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Wolves.
That punt did make it a little beyond the line to gain, but not very much. That was probably a net of about a 18-yard punt there.
All right, so the Wolves come back on the field. Got Will Eaton, Griffin Miller, far side. Near side, we got Will Woodward, Noah Weintraub. Blake Borup comes in. He's not tired. He's ready to go. Parker calls for the ball. Quick hitch. Gives it to Noah. Noah cuts up. Nice, Noah. 12-yard gain. Did a little, basically a one-step turnaround. Parker gets it out there on the close side. And
after making about a 10-yard gain, he was brought down by number 13, Zyden Wessels, from behind.
All right, we got trips left. Borup in the backfield. Weintraub near side. Big Will Woodward in the slot. And handoff up the middle. Blake bounces it out to the left, sheds the tackle, spins, turns, gets 5 yards.
That spin was good for at least 2 more yards.
Absolutely, and he's so good. Keeps moving his feet, spins, can't get your hands on him, ends up getting extra yardage. So it'll be about the 2nd and 6. All right, so we got Peterson comes in, got doubles both sides. Peterson steps up the left-hand side. Parker calls for the ball, gets a snap, hands off to Peterson, who's met with stiff arms, moves forward, gets up there just shy of the first down. So it'll be 3rd and short, very short. Great run.
He turned what was being met in the backfield into about a 6-yard gain there.
Absolutely. Had a sharp first step and bounced it out to the right. Okay, so twins both sides. Parker calls for the ball, hands off to Peterson. Peterson up the middle. There's a little hole, bounces it out to the right-hand side. Gain of about 20. Way to go.
Inside the red zone.
Yeah, fantastic run. He's so shifty. He's just when you hammer him with Blake, then they got to turn around and adjust to grab Peterson, who's our Ezekiel Elliott and quick. All right, so we got trips left, single receiver right, single. Oh, they're playing cover 1. Oh, and he gets him on the slant. Way to go, Parker. Hits Noah Weintraub on a quick slant. So they played with one receiver. They had to come up and try to play man-to-man out on the outside, on the far side where we had trips, leaving Weintraub one-on-one, and he's really tough to cover. So Parker's put it in between that, basically in the alley between the free safety and the corner who was covering from behind. All right, here we go. Noah lined up for the kick. Parker's waiting. Calls for the ball. Good snap. Good hold. Great kick.
That makes the score Eastlake 14, Curtis 0.
And we're now with 7:37 remaining in the first quarter. Eastlake up by a score of 14-0.
We'd like to thank our
Great job. Great job. And what we want to do tonight, I mean, this is the first playoff game, so this is win or go home time. So you can kind of equate this to like a wild card game, if you will. And it's nice to get a 14-point cushion in the first quarter. We want to be able to put this in cruise control, get out of here, run some clock, and then regroup for the big chase for the big enchilada next week.
Absolutely.
All right, Wolves come out, getting ready to kick off.
Thanks to all our sponsors.
Weintraub ready to kick.
Baker and Atterbury are deep. Weintraub to kick.
Gets a good boot all the way down to about the 4-yard line. Curtis takes it, tries to get outside, misses. Ooh, and he's basically beat down at about the 17-yard line.
It looks like that was number 21, Ryan Atterbury, on the return.
It was a good kick. Fielded at the 5, kind of stutter steps. First Wolf missed him, but the rest of the pack got him. All right, so we got Kistner and Cole Hunt. Handoff up to, quarterback keeps it, comes out to the left-hand side, gets behind a good block with the wide receiver. Oh, he's shifty. Oh, wow. He kind of dances around out there. Our guys are caught off guard. We were all sucked in the inside. He did a good job pulling the ball and running out there, and nobody really knew. A gain of about 15 yards.
Finally brought down by Harry Reid. Sitting at the 43-yard line now. Curtis's own 43.
Looks like there's an equipment issue maybe.
And their
Official
quarterback
timeout.
heads off.
Wonder if he lost his mouthpiece or something.
And he's allowed to come right back on. Nope, he's got to go off for a play.
All right, they're winding the clock. Looks like we have a wildcat type of position.
Number 4 keeps it.
Breaks out the left-hand side. We have great pursuit. Logan Eller brings him down. Oh, good job, Logan. Didn't give up. Okay, so quarterback comes back on. We've got no substitutions on our side. We've got Colby near side at the corner. Weintraub on the far side. All right, they've got a little bunch formation to the right with 3 wide receivers, single back. And the pistol. Hands off, goes up the middle, and just met by the pack. Not going to get through there. Our guys do a great job clogging up that middle. Nobody can get through there. It's now going to be 3rd and about 8.
And that was once again number 33, Tanoa, on the run. Gain of about 1 yard on that.
Okay, so here we go. Curtis lines up, twins both sides. Single back, right behind, pistol formation. We line up with our 3 guys, and false start. Thank you. He kind of rocked back. Sometimes you can get away with a little pre-snap movement, but there he kind of jumped, and that'll back him up 5 yards, putting it into about 3rd and 13. Keep them behind the sticks. I like that.
And our student body reminding them that that's not allowed.
That's right. Okay, so they're going to line them up, same formation, twins both sides, single back, pistol formation, calls for the ball, backs up looking to his left, being flushed out to his left-hand side. Wow, puts it out of bounds.
Almost to one of our cheerleaders.
Yes, way to go, Henry Isaacson. Henry got some pressure off our left-hand edge, pushing him out to his left-hand side. He's a right-handed quarterback, so he's kind of got to adjust to throw that, and didn't get a very accurate pass off. So great job, defense. Way to go, D-line.
So Curtis now facing 4th and 13, lining up to punt.
Eaton back for the punt. Oh, it's a fake. And here they go. And they get him. That fake does not work. Fantastic job.
Eastlake takes over on downs at the 46-yard line, Curtis territory.
I think that was Carter Thompson, number 25, that brought him down. Way to be alert. They tried to do a little screen-like play. He just dropped back and hit that, and I thought he was going to get it. And we wrapped him up and brought him down.
It was good for about 9 yards, but not enough for a first.
All right, here we go. We got single wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Peterson in the backfield, slides up to the right-hand side of Parker. Parker's calling for the ball. Parker goes to handoff, hands off to Peterson. Peterson lowers his head and just steamrolls the middle linebacker and gains of about 4. Way to go, Jack. I think he was brought down because he had no other choice. Peterson got up in his grill and was able to keep his legs moving. All right, twins both sides. We got Weintraub and Miller near side. Woodward in the slot on the far side with Will Eaton. Borup in the backfield now. Borup slides up to the right-hand side. Parker calls for the ball. Parker turns. Quick pass again to Noah Weintraub. Just tripped up. That guy, number 18, doesn't make that tackle. Weintraub's got at least another 20 yards down the sideline. So it looks like it's going to be very close to a first down. Oh, they're calling first down. So good job. We'll take that. All right, we lined up quickly. Miller and Woodward slide in at tight ends. You've got Noah outside. Noah near side. Eaton far side. Oh, low snap. Borup gets it, goes up the middle, pounds his way for like 7 yards. Oh, way to go, Blake. Good job. He just got in there and kept that momentum going, kept chugging those legs. Now we're 2nd and 4. All right, we hustle up to the line. Parker calls the ball, hands off. Oh, no, pulls it. He's looking. Oh, and he runs, cuts back to left and gets down. Way to go. Took a hit in the back. He didn't slide. He went diving for it, but he did get down, so he protected himself. Good job, Parker. We don't want you hurt, so please take care of yourself.
7-yard gain on that, enough for another first down.
All right, so we got trips left. Griffin moves over to the left-hand side. Noah near side. Parker and Borup goes out to block. Pass out to the left-hand side. Great little throw. Nice move. Will Eaton goes up the side. Gets a gain of about 13 yards, which is a flag on the play.
That one's going to come back. That was a push in the back.
Yeah, we don't like that.
Knocked out of bounds by Andrew Ninweso.
They get out there in space like that, and it's a little difficult sometimes to keep your eyes on the front side of the man you're supposed to block.
You know you've got a great block on him. He just happens to be facing the wrong direction. What do you do?
Okay, so that backs us up.
And they marked that, pasted off from the point of the foul, which was at about the line to gain. So a little shy of the line to gain. So it looks like we're going to be first down and 13 to go.
All right, twins both sides. Parker calls for the ball. Looks to his left. Eaton gets it, lowers his shoulder, keeps going, and then eventually pushed out after about 9 yards. That's a great pickup. So now it'll be 2nd and short. We're keeping ahead of the sticks. Short 2nd downs. All right, here we go. Trips right. Woodward slides over to the slot. Miller with him, and then Weintraub. Single receiver over there is Eaton. Parker calls the ball. Fakes the handoff, gets the slant to Eaton. Eaton, nope, you're not going to get him. Oh, fumbles but picks it right back up. Okay, touchdown. Way to go, Will Eaton. You know, if I'm a defensive back, if I'm a high school defensive back and I got to look across at Will Eaton and think to myself, how am I going to cover this guy? The defensive back was trying to use outside leverage, which made it really easy for him to jab step and then cut in, and he had nobody on him.
Yeah, it's easy touchdown.
All right, here we go. Parker's getting ready for the hold. Calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold, good kick. It's good. Way to go. Way to go, Wolves.
Eastlake now up 21-0 with 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'd like to highlight, the interesting thing we always call about the holder and the kicker, but the snaps have been fantastic. That's Levi Joyce with some good snaps to our holder, Parker Berry-Smith. So like to see that, because without the snap, we get nothing. All right, here we go. 21-0, 3:32 left in the first quarter. Kind of like where we're sitting.
Not a bad place to be this early in the game.
Oh no, yeah, I was saying I'm glad we're sitting underneath the heater up in the press box.
Yes, it's nice to have a heater. Nice to have a roof over us.
Yes, you were talking about the game.
I was talking about the game.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay, here we go. Weintraub teeing it up. Telling all those guys, watch me, I'm going to kick it deep.
Weintraub set to kick.
And it looks like they've got number 4 back to receive.
Kicks it off the left-hand side. Oh, he fumbles it out of bounds.
By number 7.
Thank you. First down at the 4. That's a very fortuitous break. It's kind of funny. Sometimes in the NFL, you see the kickers kick these beautiful, deep kicks that usually go out of the back of the end zone, but they're nice end over end. Noah kicked it deep, but he kind of had this little odd spin on it. So when the Curtis guy went to catch it, it was difficult. It wasn't a very easy thing for him to do, and it slipped right through his hands, right out of bounds, and now we get them pinned deep. So here we go. Single back, hands off, up the middle. Tries to bounce out. Not going to happen. Gain of about -1 inches. Gain of about a yard. Okay, so Curtis lines up again. Single back, Twins left. So Twins near side. Looks like they're keeping a tight end or a wing back in, probably to block that D-line we got. Quarterback tries to fake. Shuffle back there. Oh, pressure. Got hit from behind and threw it, which forced a high throw out of bounds.
Intended for number 4, Braden Baker on the Vikings.
And I think that was either Isaacson or Owen Coombs back there putting the pressure on, forcing him to throw it prematurely. Okay, so Twins left again. They're keeping the wing back in. Advantage us there. Looks like Colby's single coverage over the left-hand side. Hands off, up the middle, and runs right smack into Griffin Miller. And Griffin says, welcome to Eastlake High School. Gain of about 3. Looks like Curtis is going to punt. It'll be 4th and about 7.
Not a bad series for the Wolves there.
Not at all. So this is going to be good field position if Will can get a kick return. Oh, he punts it way up high. Hangs up there for a minute. Will's got plenty of room. Oh, fumbles, picks it up, and then, shimmies, breaks out to the right-hand side. He's got some room, puts a little move on, goes down the right-hand side. He's still going down to the 10, tries to jump up, knocked out at about the 3-yard line. Way to go, Will Eaton. He is fired up tonight. I think he's excited to be in the playoffs. Good job, 1-6.
Let's take a look at this run back here. He's got some room there. Oh, I'll just jump over this guy. Not quite enough height there, but it was a good jump.
Wow, that was fantastic. Okay, so with 2:05 left in the first quarter, we're going to be coming out at the 5-yard line, hoping to put this in before the bell. We got a double running back, so we got Borup and Peterson back there with Parker. We got Michael Kister in the slot, Will Eaton far left, near side Noah Weintraub, Parker calling for the ball. Hands off to Peterson, who follows behind Borup. Gain of about a yard, maybe 2. Forward progress got him in the extra yard, so gain of about 2.
Inside the 5, looks like we're about 4 yards to go for the touchdown there, 2nd and goal.
Okay. So we're running with twins both sides, Kistner and
Second and goal from the
Eaton
4.
far side. 2 running backs still. Parker calls for it. Handoff. Pulls it. Oh, gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. And probably good they got tipped at the line of scrimmage because they had good coverage on Noah Weintraub. The wide receiver there was kind of blanketed by the corner.
It looks like that may have been number 75, Gregory Keown, that got his hands up and on that ball.
Yep, they always say if you can't get to the quarterback, get your eyes up, get your hands up. All right, Twins left. We got a tight end. Nope, we got the extra running back in motion. Oh, jailbreak, screen, great play. Peterson, easy walk in with the score. Parker looks left. Everybody's coming right in his face, manages to flick it out to the right-hand side, and then Peterson follows a wall of beef into the end zone. Way to go. Great play call. Love it. All right, here we go.
Very well executed screen on that one.
Absolutely. Levi Joyce comes in.
Weintraub to kick. Barry Smith to hold.
Good snap to Barry Smith. Here we go. Good snap, good hold, great kick, and ladies and gentlemen, we're up 28-0.
Kick is good.
And we've still got nearly a minute and a half left in this first quarter.
Oh, this is great stuff. I'd love to see our Wolves come out. You know, this can be kind of a mousetrap game. This can be a game that you don't take as lightly because you're eyeing the final prize here, and you can come out and stumble. But Coach Snell and company had them dialed in tonight. They came in ready for business. This is good football. Very good football. We've been spoiled this year.
We have been. I suspect we may see a little deeper use of the roster here later tonight.
And at that point, we'll just start making up names. All right, Wolves come out. Weintraub's got the tee. Let's see if he can get another deep kick. Maybe we'll get another break.
Dean Rice, Claiborne, and Braden Baker are deep.
All right, they break. See Harry and
Weintraub to
Blake Borup in the middle there, flanking either side. Kicks it deep. End over, a nice kick. Fielded at the 5. Comes up, tries to break out the left-hand side, and brought down. Wow. Way to go, Harry Reid.
And that was number 21, Ryan Atterbury, on the return.
Yes, on that play, he was Hurry Reid. He got down there in a hurry. Way to go.
Number 9, Connor Phillips, and 22, Robbie Pudas made this stop.
All right. Oh, interesting formation.
Turns out to the 17-yard
Quads to the near side.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to try to do what they can because they can't really. What's happened is I'm wondering if their coach is thinking, you know what, we can't really run up the middle and we can't have our quarterback stand there for too long because of the pressure that's coming. So therefore, they're going to put quads out on one side and try to force us to spread out a little bit and get the ball out of the middle, out towards the sideline. So
And that one got them 5 yards.
It did. And it's a good strategy. The issue comes where, one of the quads will not be able to be a receiver because he's on the line of scrimmage, and they have to have a minimum amount of people. They have to have 7 people on the line of scrimmage. So one of them won't be a wide receiver. The danger comes when one of them goes down a little bit too far and you get the illegal man downfield. So here we go. Oh, high snap. Quarterback takes it up the middle, tries to fool us. Gains of about 3, and it'll be 4th and about 3 with 21 seconds and rolling. So my guess is they're going to let the clock go and try to move this into the second quarter, and we'll see what they do.
I suspect that snap cost them at least a yard on that one.
Yeah, he had to delay a little bit. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up the first quarter. Wolves 28, Vikings 0. Vikings faced with a 4th and about 2.5. from their own 25-yard line.
That's a tough call. You're down 28 points. You're just starting the second quarter. You've got only 2 yards to go to get a first down, but you're also really deep in your own territory. What do you do?
Well, I mean, at this point, I would think if I were the coach, I'd probably go for it. And the reason for that is you're down 28. At this point, you have nothing really to lose. So you want to try to tell your team, hey, we're going to use this as an opportunity to learn. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep fighting. I think if you punt and you give the ball back to the Wolves, they've been moving the ball at will. You haven't been able to stop them yet. So you want to try to hold on the ball as long as possible, maybe burn a little clock, and see if you can't get something going your way to spark your team. You know, I look at our team, I look down on our sidelines, and I don't know if it's probably a little hard to tell. On our sidelines, we've got 70, 80 kids. I look over at the Curtis side, they're a smaller school, and they've got maybe 40, 45 kids. So that, you know, it might be a case of just being overmatched, and you got to do what you got to do to turn this into a positive experience as your last hurrah for the season, for your kids to make plays and give them the opportunity to make plays.
And it looks like the Curtis coaches agree with you. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Okay, here we go. Calls the ball, handoff, pulls it, goes around the right-hand side. Oh! Breaks a tackle, gets pushed out by Colby Marsh right at about the 36-yard line. So, hey, right there, that's a great decision by the quarterback. Knowing that the middle's going to be clogged up, he pulls it and is able to break one tackle and get outside for a first down.
And that was their quarterback number 15, Rocco Koch, or Coke.
Yeah, and he's just a sophomore. Handoff up the middle, gain of about 2 yards. Yeah, so the interesting thing is I believe both the quarterbacks for Curtis High School are sophomores, so they're young. And it's impressive what they've been able to do. A lot of people have asked, you know, they're 4 and 5. How did they make the playoffs? Part of the WIAA ranking, I suspect, but they were able to beat some good teams and put a lot of points on the board in the process. Here we go, handoff up the middle, pulls it out to the wide receiver on a quick screen and brought down in a hurry. Gain of about a yard. It'll be third and about 7.
And that was Parker Mady on the reception there.
Jackson Marley hustling in for Kai Lane coming off. All right, got Colby Marsh far side, Weintraub near side, Kistner and Cole. Then our linebackers, Borup, Miller, and hard-hitting Harry Reid. Trips right, single back, offset to the right, drops back. Oh, quick screen, right up the middle, 33. Tries to bounce outside, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, spins. Wow, keeps fighting. So I tell you, I like the fight. You know, that maybe by pulling that ball and getting that first down on the fourth down play a while ago, maybe that inspired them. You know, they're like, hey, we're not going to give up yet. So I love it.
And it's certainly put some fight into them. That was about a 15-yard gain by number 33. That was Lyndon Tanoa on the run.
And it's a good call. Oh, he pulls it again. Goes up the left-hand side. He shakes and bakes. And he gets about 7 yards. So quarterback's taking it right on his shoulders and saying, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. That's what you want to see. That's a good call. All right, so timeout. 10:08 left in the second quarter. And the Wolves will regroup, while the Vikings huddle on the other side.
And that run was good for about 7 yards. Quarterback keeper there, moving them to the Wolves' 41-yard line. It'll be second down, 3 yards to go when we come back from this timeout. While we're in the timeout, let's take a moment to thank our sponsor, Evergreen Ford. We appreciate your support of Eastlake Wolves football. Also thanks to G2 Sports and Physical Therapy.
Second and 3 Curtis at the Eastlake 41.
And again, he keeps it. Sniffed out this time.
Yeah, I think Coach probably told him, all right, here's the deal. The major yardage you're going to get is when they use some deception and the quarterback pulls it. So from now on, we're not going to go for the middle. We're going to watch the quarterback and stop that. So that's a good use of a timeout. All right. Twins left, 2 running backs this time. Quarterback calls for it, hands off, bounces out to the left-hand side, breaks a tackle, and then falls down just at the first down.
Yeah, it looks like they'll spot it just enough to make the first down there, just beyond the line to gain. Into the Wolves' 39-yard line, it looks like, maybe the 38.
Oh, they're going to measure. It's hard for us to see through the mass of humanity down there how far ahead he got. So let's see if we can force a 4th down here.
Yeah, but at least this week, the window that we're looking through is not fogged up, so we've got a more clear view of the field.
It's a first down.
And they do call a first down on that one.
All right, so
Eastlake 38-yard line.
faced with 4 more downs. All right, so Twins left, calls the ball, hands off, bounces out to the left-hand side. Hard run, puts his head down. Finally brought down by number 3, Cole Hunt. Good job, Cole.
And that was Lyndon Tanoa for the Vikings again.
All right, so it's a good little drive they put together.
They've made it inside the red zone now, their first trip into the red zone today.
All right, so wing back right-hand side calls for it, handoff. Ooh, oh, bounces right to our guy. Wait, go. Logan Eller, way to go. Picks up the bounce. It was kind of a weird snap. Looked like the running back was going too fast, and then the quarterback got a high snap, couldn't get the ball down, and it just bounced right to Logan. And then Logan breaks through, brings it back. So, okay, going to be first down, 36-yard line, and this is kind of reminiscent of last week. We were the, we received a bunch of good bounces last week in the pouring down rain, and we would just like bounce after bounce fell our way, and lo and behold, we pick up that good luck again this week. So,
Jason, how was your trip to church last Sunday?
It was great. All right, trips left. We got Woodward in the slot. Parker rolls out to his left. Will Eaton standing right there, does a little dance move, and turns his back and gets about 17 yards.
That little dance was good for an extra 5 yards.
Oh, yeah, he was shifty there. Good job.
And just like that, all of Curtis's momentum is gone.
And now we're in Viking territory. First down at the 48-yard line. Trips right. Winding the clock. Peterson in the backfield. Comes up to the left-hand side of Parker. Parker's calling for the ball. Gets it. Pulls it. Bounce. Gets outside. Oh, go. Parker, way to go. And pushed out of bounds at about the 24. But we got a little laundry in the field, so we'll see what happens. So this is what's funny. Let's see what the call is first. That was a good job pulling it, and they're going to be bringing it back. Looks like holding. That's not good. I don't like that. Bad call. All right, here we go. So it'll be first in about 17 from the 45-yard line. So the interesting, so Parker didn't run a lot last week. In fact, the last 3 games, he hasn't really had to run a lot. And I like that he's going to run because he's another running back out there.
And it sends a message to the folks who will be playing hopefully next week that you got to watch out for number 11 as well.
Oh, yeah, Parker rolls to right. Oh, just a little high. So he was moving fast, the pressure coming, and rolling to your right. Sometimes a little difficult to be 100% accurate. He was on there, but it was just a little high, and receiver wasn't able to bring it down. That was Noah Weintraub.
And Blake Borup joins the backfield there.
So now it'll be second and about 17. Two running backs. Twins right. Will Eaton left-hand side. Looks like Vikings going to play cover 3. Fakes it. Comes out the left-hand side. Borup gets it up the left-hand sideline. Goes into the middle. Wow. Great run, Blake. So they faked this little, more laundry of the field. So they faked a screen to the right-hand side, turn around with the screen to the left-hand side to Borup. He's able to get 18 yards, but it looks like that's going to come back because of another call. So they're going to talk about it. So let's see what the call is.
I believe it's too many points on the field.
Oh, they're waving it off.
And
so
that was enough for a first down.
Yeah, so where the flag was thrown, I'm wondering if they thought maybe it was a block in the back, but since it was in between the tackles, that doesn't constitute a block in the back. So I don't know. Well, that or it could be a legal man downfield, but we threw it with Blake being behind the line of scrimmage. So, all right, here we go. Two running backs, Twins right, Will Eaton left-hand side. Parker calls for the ball, gets it, hands off to Blake. Blake up the right-hand side, lowers his head, grinds forward for about 2-3 yards. Good job, Blake. So Blake was beat up. I don't know if you remember senior night. He ran tough, but he had a pretty bad thigh leg bone bruise and was hobbled a little bit. And he's been able to heal up. And last week you really saw him running hard and you know, not worried about the legs. So it was good to see. Trips right. Parker gets it. Quick hitch. Ooh, almost does the splits, but gets the ball. Way to go. That's Michael Kistner.
Pass is complete. Michael Kistner on the reception.
He did basically all three receivers over there just did quick hitches, and Parker hit the one in the middle. All right, so Peterson slides up the left-hand side, trips left. Parker calls for the ball. Hand off to Jack. Jack goes up the right-hand side, breaks out to the outside, does a little juke move, gets by the first guy, keeps his legs going, puts his head down, gets down to about the 5-yard line. So after contact multiple times, by lowering his shoulder, he shields off the tackle and keeps his legs grinding and gains up almost 10 yards after first point of contact. That's fantastic.
His first and goal at the 5. That was a fantastic run.
Okay, so here we go. Kistner's out there. So near side, you're going to have Eaton, Miller, Kistner, far side, Weintraub. Borup in the backfield with Parker, looking at the sideline. Now Parker's calling out the blocking. Borup in the back, sets up the right-hand side. Parker calls for the ball. Borup goes out to the right-hand side. Oh, yes! Touchdown!
It is a touchdown.
Way to go, Noah Weintraub. Had a guy draped all over him. Parker put it in the exact place, the only place he could really put it with such good coverage. And Noah dives out there, grabs it, brings it in. The official had to look, make sure, touchdown.
And that one took a little longer than the others have. We're nearly halfway through the second quarter now.
Yes, and I don't really mind. I like our guys getting good work. So Parker calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold, great kick. Excellent. 35-0, 6:53 left in the second quarter.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors, Kinson & Kinson Homes. Thank you for your support of Wolves football. We also give a shout out to, wait for it, Sammamish Remodel. Thank you for your support of Eastlake Wolves football. We also appreciate a new sponsorship from the Washington State Patrol Troopers Association. Your support of Wolves football is very much appreciated.
Okay, so the Wolves huddled up, getting the plans from our special teams coach, Coach Lindell. Noah takes tee out there. Puyallups ready to receive.
All right, in the backfield for Curtis, we've got Ryan Atterbury and number 4, Braden Baker.
All right. Weintraub gets ready, gets the whistle, kicks it deep down the right-hand side. Oh, nice job. And into the end zone, be a touchback. First down from the 20 for the Vikings.
And that's an easy 20-yard gain for the Vikings there.
Curtis squats the ball, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, just found out if you are out and about this evening, want you to know that there are road closures at Inglewood Hill and 228th. Apparently there's a bad accident, so we certainly hope everybody's okay, and you might want to avoid the area if you're planning on coming up to watch second half or if you're out and about. Okay, here we go. Man in motion. Quarterback hands off. Oh, no, he pulls it. Comes up the left-hand side. Bounces out, keeps going. Cole Hunt chases him out of bounds. Cole came flying. Way to go. Great pursuit there. Had an extra blocker with the man in motion. He was able to slide through there and pick up a good chunk of yardage. About 26-yard run. 27-yard run.
That's their longest run for the night.
All right, here we go. Twins both sides. Single running back. Man in motion, quarterback gives to the man in motion, out to the left-hand side, keeps going. Harry Reid gets a hold of him. Noah Weintraub comes up, and somebody else, another Wolf back there. Doesn't get very far.
No, with coverage like that, you're not going very far. If you can't find the edge on that sweep, you're not getting any yards.
Yep. All right, here we go. So, Twins both sides, single running back, pistol formation. Running back calls the ball, hands off, pulls it, and gets enveloped. Oh, yes. You know who had him? Big Hank Isaacson. Way to go, Henry.
Big Henry Isaacson made the tackle.
All right, so loss of a 3, so it'll be 3rd and 13. Y'all up looking at the sidelines. Our defense getting ready. Looks like we got trips right. Running back offset to the right. Quarterback getting ready to call for the ball. Gets it. Looks to his left. Quick screen right to the running back and not going anywhere. Griffin Miller there.
Yeah, they were able to get about 5 yards on that.
Yeah. So, Owen Coombs. Yeah, you're not going to get much. All right, so 4th and 8 at the 50-yard line. I'm looking for a fake here. They kind of get out there quickly. Oh, nice end-over-end punt and fumbles. Will Eaton had it, and then let's see what happened. Oh, it'd be first down. First down, Curtis.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Unfortunate.
At the 28-yard line.
It was, that was a good move by them. They rushed out there real quick, got set, kicked the ball real fast, didn't give our side a lot of time to get set up. The ball came just right at the right distance where Will had to kind of make a decision, either charge it and get clocked or try to catch it at his shoelaces, and just, unlucky there. That's fine. I think we'll get it back here soon. Calls the ball, pulls it, tries to pull it again, and not going anywhere. Our defense is right there. There's about 18 Wolves. I think we had people run off the sidelines to get him. It looked like that many people.
Tacklers led by number 4, Griffin Miller. Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
And they're back with single receiver to each side. A couple of backs. And it was blocked by number 64. And just in case, cover that ball.
Way to go, Henry Isaacson. That's a great job there. He's got such a reach. You got to try to throw it over him. Very difficult to do.
3 and 12 for Curtis.
And back to throw.
He's scrambling. Throws it deep. Oh, I think there was some offensive pass interference there. Colby had him shielded. The receiver had his arm over his shoulder, had a little bit of a height advantage, and just kind of held Colby down so he couldn't get the ball. So probably not going to call that in this situation, but we certainly saw it from up here. So it'll be 4th and 12. Curtis calls timeout.
You may have heard our coaches here in the booth calling that, but there's no yellow flag on the field, so it remains Curtis ball.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Evergreen Ford and Chevrolet, G2 Sports Physical Therapy.
Our band is representing tonight. It's a cold one. Very cold one. We got people bundled up here, and we have our heaters on.
Managed remodel. Washington State Patrol. Troopers Association. Thanks to the sponsors. It's 4th and 12 for Curtis.
And they're back to throw. And it is
it's
intercepted.
picked off. Cole Hunt breaking out to his left. Shifty, stiff arms. Woo! Great job, Cole. Flag on the field.
With that return, he made it a little bit beyond where we would have taken the ball over on downs. Ordinarily in a situation where it's 4th down and you've got an opportunity to take an interception, you would just bat it to the ground and take the ball where it was snapped. And they're marching the ball back.
Yeah, it looked like a block in the back or a blindside block. Our D-line gets a chance to lay a hit on somebody out there. They don't miss. That's good.
And it'll be 1st down at the 20.
All right, so we got twins both sides. Blake Borup in the backfield with Parker. Borup up the middle, busts through the initial line of scrimmage, boom, all the way out to the 45-yard line.
And he certainly made up the distance that was lost on that last penalty. Out to the 45, about a 25-yard run.
Great run, Blake. I mean, he put his shoulder down, busted through the line of scrimmage, and once he gets past the linebackers, I feel really sorry for the safety. All right, here we go. Parker calls for it, hands off to Blake again. Blake shifty, drives forward, gets about a yard.
Well, there's good penetration by their line on that play. Looks like number 52 was the first in there. That's Dwayne McKinney for the Vikings.
Dwayne McKinney and Marcus Watson made the stop.
All right. Parker
Second
relaying the instructions to the O-line. Will Eaton's near side, trips right. Borup in the backfield, slides up to the right-hand side. All right, here we go. Calls the ball. Oh, quick hitch. Kistner gets it. Turns, spins, gains about 14 yards. Way to go, Michael Kistner.
Good blocking there at the beginning as that play was getting set up there. So he had a great block there by, looks like number 4 or number 2. That was Noah on that block. And we got trips to the near side here. Single receiver to the far side. Give is to Borup. And he's forward for a couple of yards.
Borup up the middle for a couple.
Yep, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled by Zayden Wessels. Call a yard, 2nd and 9. At the Curtis 40-yard line.
Okay, trips left. Parker calls for the ball. Borup flares out to the right-hand side. Screen left-hand side to Griffin Miller. Wraps around. Oh, wow. Made it look really good for about a 3-yard gain. Or 1-yard gain. He probably ran about 30 yards and gained a yard. But it looked good.
Tackled by Adonai. 38 for Eastlake.
Third down, 8 yards to go here. We've got 2 minutes left in the half.
Trips left. Peterson slides up to the right of Parker. Parker calls for the ball. Parker hands off, pulls it. Oh, nice. Right up to the right-hand side there. Hits the seam. Basically a quick slant. Weintraub catches it, turns forward, uses the momentum for another 8-9 yards. It'll be first and 10 from the 20-yard line. Minute 40 and running. Wolves looking to the sideline for instruction. Noah Weintraub far right. Trips left. Peterson slides left. Parker calls for the ball. Parker drops back, looking to his left-hand side. Lets it go. Ooh, nice throw to Griffin Miller.
At about the 10.
Yep, great throw. Parker was patient, had some good footwork there. Surveyed, looked middle, saw Griffin make his turn. 10-yard gain, first and goal. Minute 10 and running. All right, Peterson slides up to the right-hand side, trips right. Parker calls for the ball. Parker gets it, hands off to Peterson. Peterson up the middle, keeps his legs moving, gets up to about the 6-yard line.
He was met in the backfield there by number 17, Zayden Wessels, and was able to pull him forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, he was elusive there. A little combination of speed and strength. So we got 42 seconds in running. Parker calls for the ball. Peterson to the left. Parker looks to his right. Oh, touchdown. Will Heaton, second one of the night. I don't know what you do there. You can't stop that. Again, wide receiver, one-on-one with the defensive back. Defensive back looks like he had inside leverage. Again, allowing that quick slant, and Will caught it with his hands. Just locked on. Yeah, beautiful play. All right, here we go. Parker calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And we are 42-0, ladies and gentlemen. 34 seconds left in the half.
And it's a tough night for Curtis here. The Wolves are at the top of their game, and they're just firing on all cylinders here in this first half. I suspect we may see a few of our second string, maybe some of our JV coming out in the second half.
So what's interesting is it's kind of tough to see up here, but I think that was Cody Matson on the field last couple plays. I get him confused with Michael Kistner. They're both big boys, and Cody hasn't played all season. This is his first game back. He's been injured. And so it's really good to see Cody out on the field. I mean, as a senior, being able to keep playing, it's exciting to watch. I'm really happy that he's out there. Big fella's been missed. All right, here we go. Noah Weintraub.
Weintraub the kick.
He boots it. Oh, no. Squibber.
Fielded by number 68.
Puts his head down, becomes a running back for his first time tonight.
Marquez Watson on the return.
Way to go, kid. Gets it down to the 37. It'll be first and 10, 29 seconds left in the half.
Will Woodward and Robbie Curtis both in on the tackle. Check that. Tackle by Cody Matson. First and 10, Curtis.
Quarterback hits the running back out in the flat and gobbled up by
Swing pass to Noah.
our Wolves. Had great pursuit.
Noah able to make the first man miss there in order to set him up to pick up a couple of yards there.
Owen Coombs, Isaacson, and Kai Lane. Good job. Quarterback drops back over the middle. Number 3 catches it. He's trying to get outside. Trying to get out. Oh! Cole Hunt. Whoa. All right, Cole Hunt makes a really aggressive play. Love it. But looks like they might get him for targeting from helmet to helmet, which, unfortunate, wasn't intentional. Just happened to be going really fast and the receiver turned, and sometimes that happens.
Yeah, on the replay there, it was very clear that was not an intentional contact from helmet. He had his face up. He was not leading with the crown of his helmet. It just so happened that the runner dropped down and met him right in his face mask.
Yep. And hard to stop, hard to do. I understand the call, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, they don't have the benefit of our replay here.
Yeah, and it happened right in front of the official. He just saw helmet to helmet and called it. And hey, that's better safe than sorry. Better to keep him safe than anything. So that's good. So time has expired. So this is what happens. Time has expired, but that was a defensive penalty. So offense gets one play, and Curtis had one timeout, so they decided to use it, gather up, see what they can do if they can't score before halftime.
So one untimed down here. And I love that Curtis is just still here in the fight.
Yeah, I got to give the quarterback props, man. As a sophomore, he's taken a lot of hits tonight, but he's made a lot of good decisions, made some good throws, and just not backing down. And that kudos to him, kudos to the team, and kudos to the coaches that coach him. That's good stuff. All right, calls for the ball. Looks to his right. Little hook and ladder. Going to try to get in. Oh, out of bounds at the 2. Our Wolves pursue. That was a great play. Great execution. Just ran out of width of the field there. So our Wolves put them out there. We walk in 42-0. And I got a feeling we're going to come out second half fired up and ready to close this thing out so we can move on to next week.
And folks, thank you so much for joining us for this first half. It's been an exciting half. A lot of football out there. We still got another 24 minutes of action left after the halftime, so we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Eastlake dance team. The dance team is led by Captains Natalie Nichols and Kylie Hawkins, Lieutenants Daphne Setkin and Anunya Ahuja. The team is coached by Missy Hornberger, assisted by Kiara Howe and Nina Armstrong. Their performance tonight is a palm routine choreographed by Captain Kylie Hawkins and Lieutenant Anunya Ahuja. Give it up, that's the Eastlake dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, the Eastlake Athletic Program had a pretty good week this past week. The volleyball team has advanced to the West King Volleyball Tournament. They play Kamiak at Lake Stevens tomorrow at noon. Both the boys and girls cross-country teams won the West King title last Saturday at Lakewood High School. This is the first time in Eastlake history that both boys and girls teams have won the title. They will run in the state cross-country finals in Pasco tomorrow. The girls soccer team has been on quite a run themselves. They defeated Glacier Peak last Friday, then turned around and defeated Skyline, and finished off the week last night by defeating Issaquah 4-3, and were crowned West King champions. Congratulations, girls soccer team. They will learn their next opponent on Sunday, as they will likely host the first round of the state tournament on Tuesday or Wednesday.
And as we prepare to come back out of halftime, I would like to take a moment and thank some of our sponsors. Special thank you to the Pine Lake Ale House. Thank you for your sponsorship of Wolves football. Also, quick shout out to Orthodontics on the Plateau. We appreciate your sponsorship this year. Our players are back on the field now, doing a little bit of warm-ups. We've got about 2 minutes now until the end of the warm-up period after halftime, and we'll be back with you at that time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 30 seconds before we're about to kick off here in the second half. Wolves up 42-0. They've had a heck of a first half. I was just down there at the snack bar grabbing something to eat, and the environment down there amongst the parents and the kids is electric. And I don't think that's just a Halloween candy talking. We've not had this in a long time, and it's a lot of fun down there.
I was talking to some friends over Halloween time, and it turns out that 20 years ago, when the last time Eastlake was the KingCo Champions, our quarterback was Alex Bean, who recently sold the company that he'd started, Divvy, and doing fairly well for himself.
That's awesome. It's also fun to see that people from 20 years ago still live nearby, still are active in our community. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to see. All right, so Noah's going to tee it up.
And the Vikings have, looks like number, is that 20? 20 or 21? I believe that's 21. Ryan Atterbury back.
All right, so we're trying to view around this wall. Noah kicks it deep, fielded up at the 12, fumbled. Picks it up, and comes up the middle, and brought down by 81, Luke Westmoreland. Good job, Luke. Good to see him out there.
Able to bring that out to the 25-yard line.
So, you know, we talked earlier that this is, if you will, kind of like the wild card round.
Except that all of the teams have to play, not just the ones that are trying to get in.
That's true. But what's interesting is the cool. Oh, here we go. I'll get that in a second. We've got twins both sides. Quarterback drops back, looks to his left. Oh, shovel pass out to the left-hand side. Running back flared out there and takes it up. Gain of about a half a yard. So some of the interesting wild card games in the NFL. 1992, the wild card game, Buffalo 41, the Houston Oilers 38. That's when backup Frank Wright took over for Jim Kelly and came from a 32-point deficit in the second half and won that game. All right, handoff up the middle, run into by our entire defensive line. Stopped after a gain of about a yard and a half, too.
They'll spot that out at the 27-yard line, 28.
Henry Isaacson comes off. Will Woodward comes on at DN. Trips right, drops back, looks to his right, steps up, fakes, tries to go to the middle. Don't know if that was a catch. Oh, they're calling it complete. Dove in there and was able to get the ball. Quarterback did a good job.
Number 3, Parker Mady on the reception for the Vikings. Moving the ball out to the 40-yard line.
All right, here we go. So, twins right, twins both sides. Running back offset left. Quarterback calls for the ball, gets a snap. Runs right up the middle, tries to bounce out the left-hand side. Logan Eller in pursuit. Colby Marsh gets up there, lays a shoulder, gain of about 2-3 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they're a little stingy on the spot there, putting it right at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 8 for the Vikings.
All right, here we go. Trips right, single receiver left. Running back offside left, quarterback calls for the ball. Gets snap, drops back, looks to his left. Oh, goes right up the middle. Oh, what an athletic effort.
Almost intercepted.
Yeah, Griffin Miller puts his big left-hand paw up there and knocks it down, almost picks it off. Great play. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, let's call it. Be twins both sides. Running back behind the quarterback, pistol formation. Quarterback calls the ball, drops back. Flushed out to his right-hand side, sees some open area, closes real quick because Griffin Miller's in pursuit, tries to stop him and gets knocked out just past the 50-yard line. Looks like that's going to be a first down. Good effort for the quarterback there. And we had pursuit, but there was a lot of green out there to cover.
And they've signaled that that will be a first down right at midfield.
All right, so we're starting to see more shuffling happening on the defensive side. So we got Jackson Marley in, Owen Coombs, Will Woodward, and then our linebacking core has stayed the same. Twins both sides. Quarterback drops back, looks to his right. Oh, tries to throw it up the middle. Looked like a quick slant. Griffin right there, again, uses his big right hand. Almost gets it. Good effort there.
2nd and 10.
Okay, so trips right, little bunch formation, just off the tackle here. Running back runs behind him, looks like student body right. Oh, hit hard by Cole Hunt. Came flying in there. Quarterback was still in bounds, and Cole just had a free shot and got him right in the chest. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
A gain of about 5 yards on that run. Spotted that right at the 45-yard line.
All right, here we go. Trips left. Quarterback calls the ball. Quick screen. Oh, kind of short-armed it. Running back had to dive to catch it, so it's a loss of about 3.
That's one where you think about that tonight and you think, why did I catch that one? If I'd have just dropped it, we would have had the ball back at the 45.
Yep. Trying to make a play, hard to think about live. Okay, 5 wide receivers. Trips right, Twins left. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield. Gets the ball, looks to his right-hand side. Tries to go in the middle. Ooh, we took each other out there. So Cole went low, Kister went high, and Eastlake will take over 1st and 10 from the 48.
And let's see who comes out for offense for the Wolves as we come out for our first possession of this second half.
Looks like Cole Hunt's going to take over at quarterback. Get in a little work. So one name that I have not called, I don't know if I mentioned this at the top of the show, but you don't see number 10, Michael Lester, out there. And Michael got his knee banged up and is taking the night off. So certainly hope he gets back to 100% because we miss him. All right, so Cole coming out there. Welcome, Cole. Looks like we got a bunch of new people. Delay of game. That can happen. Looks like we got Nathaniel Birchfield in the backfield. So we got number 28 out there.
Harry Reid out as a wide receiver.
Looks like Cody Matson in the slot. Luke Westmoreland. Birchfield takes it, goes up the left-hand side, gets kind of enveloped by 2 guys. So gain of about, well, came back to the line of scrimmage anyway. So it'll be 2nd and 15.
Tackled by Matthew Janicki. That's number 3, Cole Hunt. And
far side, we've got Robbie Putis. Known Robbie for a long time. He plans on studying kinesiology when he goes to college. That's pretty awesome. All right, Twins both sides. Cole calls for the ball. Birch up to the right. Cole looks, throws left, tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Deflected by Zidane.
So it'll be 3rd and 15.
Bring up 3rd and 15 for the Wolves.
We got Putis and Westmo, far side. Westmo's coming over slot. So we'll have trips left. So it'll be Westmo, Harry Reid,
Cody Matson, and Luke Westmoreland.
All right, here we go. Cole giving instructions, calls for the ball. Gets a snap, rolls out to his left, throws back to his right, tries to set the screen. Unfortunately, just barely overthrew Birchfield. So this will be 4th and 15. This is where we'll probably see Cole's punting skills. Our ball boys are doing a great job tonight hustling out there. I think that's Daniel Weintraub, nicknamed Dirt. Good to see him hustle. Trying to see who the other ball boy is. They kind of get lost down there behind the bigger boys. All right, here we go, Cole. Oh, almost over his head. Boots it. Oh, nice punt. High punt, will not be a return. And gobbled up. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So this is what I like to see. We got a running clock tonight, so Wolves are up 42. I'm sure they kind of negotiated the running clock. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. I'd love to see the clock winding down as fast as possible. Would like for us to continue doing base type of stuff. Eat up the clock. Let's get out of here with no injuries and look forward to next week. All right, so quarterback scrambles up the middle, going up to the left-hand side, jukes one person, and then chased out by Connor Phillips.
He steps out right about the 46-yard line.
Good job, Connor.
Gain of about 16 yards on that play.
All right, here we go. We got trips right, single receiver left, pistol formation, quarterback calls for it, drops back, looks to his right, throws a slant, right to the hands of number 4. Good pass.
That was Braden Baker on the intended receiver there.
Folks, I'm trying to simultaneously look up some scores around our league. I'd love to find out if anybody knows the score of the Mountainside Puyallup game. Would love to know the score of that. Puyallup as a higher seed, had to drive out to Mountainside to play tonight. All right, trips right in a bunch formation. Quarterback calls for it, hands off. A little trickeration. Reverse, number 4 comes out. Quarterback lays out a nice block. I'd love to see quarterbacks get involved like that. Whatever it takes. And it'll be a first down run. 10 yards, chains move, clock runs.
Ethan Downs on the tackle from behind there. Ball placed right at the Eastlake 44-yard line.
All right, trips right, single receiver left. Quarterback calls for it, looking to his right. Steps up in the pocket because of pressure. Goes down the left-hand side, almost picked off by Luke Westmoreland. Great defense, Luke. Way to go, Westmo. And it looks like they won't get another playoff, and we're going to move into the fourth quarter up 42-0. That pressure, our defensive line getting up there. I like to see Kai Lane. I see, who else do I see out there? Big 75, Daniel Fons. 68, Caleb Kim's out there. Caleb got knocked around a little bit. Got beat up a little bit the other day at the Issaquah game. It's just nice to see him back out there. All right, so it'll be 2nd and 10. 12 minutes. Continuous clock. We'll see if we can't wrap this up. All right, another great wild card game. 1999, again with Buffalo, Tennessee Titans, and Buffalo. That's the Music City Miracle. So Kevin Dyson was the recipient of a what some might call a forward lateral, but it was ruled a lateral from Frank Wycheck. He scored 75 yards last play of the game to win that game. Quarterback scrambles up the right-hand side, gain of about 5.
Rocco Coke on the keeper.
And there's a beautiful belly flop onto the field at the end of that play there. Got his legs taken right out from under him.
Well, I tell you what, we come out with the guys that don't get a lot of playing time, and they come out to fill in. The younger guys coming out to really close this game out, and they are hustling and pursuing. Oh, great pursuit right there. Again, let's see who that was. I think that was Caleb Kim again. 68 chasing him down. Robbie Putis is out there. Ethan Downs. Kai Lane. Ben Carollo's out there. Westmo's near side. All right. Ooh. Right up the middle. He pulls it and goes to the right-hand side and kind of tucks and goes down. So on the 4th and short, he's able to pick up about 4 yards and a first down. 10:50 and running.
And that was definitely another one of those good calls to pull the ball out, because the running back had absolutely no room to go there. The ball sitting now at the 32.5-yard line, Eastlake territory.
All right, so, he throws back over his body. Great throw. Gain of about 15 yards. He rolled out to his right, stopped, turned his whole body. Don't advise, as a former coach, I'd never advised to throw back across your body like that, but he had some room and was able to pull it off, so we'll take it. Good job. All right, let's go.
That brings Vikings inside the red zone once again.
Okay, here we go, pistol formation. Hands off, running back up the middle, lowers his head, and just keeps his feet going. Gain of about 5. Wolves buck up right there and able to bring him down. He's a tough running back. All right, so there's a question online is, why is the clock running continuously? Well, typically when games get out of control like this, in the order of trying to save time, and we had Curtis come and travel here all the way from Tacoma, they typically will run the clock if agreed upon by both coaches. Okay, so trips right, quarterback rolls out to his right, stiff arms, gets out to the outside, chase out of bounds, just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Okay, so one of the more famous wild card games, something that is probably going to sting a little bit to you Seahawk fans, but the 2003 game between Green Bay and Seattle, when Matt Hasselbeck won the coin toss in overtime, said we won the ball because we're going to win, and then proceeds to throw an interception for a touchdown. All right, quarterback up the right-hand side, gets into the massive humanity. Looks like he might be a little short of the first down. But after he said that, he goes out there and throws a 52-yard interception to Al Harris, who returns it, and the Packers win 33-27. And at the time, I lived in Florida. I was really hoping the Seahawks were – I was pulling for him. And then when he said that, I was like, oh, no. All right.
That's not the way to start a game when you run your mouth off like that.
No. All right, so 4th and short, quarterback sneak. Oh, he keeps grinding. Good job. He picks up about 3 yards. So this quarterback has really impressed me tonight. As a sophomore, I mean, I think they've got a good future next year. They got a lot of young guys on their team, and he's really stood out tonight as a leader for his team.
And that was enough to get them the first down, so they're sitting 1st and goal at the 4-yard line now.
All right, so here we go. Twins both sides. Quarterback calls for the ball. Runs right up the middle. Ooh. Looked like Kai Lane got him. Couldn't go very far. Kai gave him a big bear hug and brought him down. So I found out tonight Kai Lane's father, Dave Lane, actually played against Billy Joe Hobert in high school and sacked him. So when you see Dave, you need to tell him, good job. Oh, wow. Quarterback fakes the give, gets outside, and able to run in for a 5-yard touchdown.
So that, with 7:25 remaining in the 4th quarter, that finally puts the Vikings on the scoreboard, and they bring in their kicking team.
Okay, so let's see how they do. Quarterbacks line, the kickers lining up. Interesting hold position. and puts it up. Looks like it's good. So the holder there had his right knee up. Typically, you have your left knee up so you can brace your elbow to grab the snap and place it down. And he had his right knee up. It's interesting. I wonder why they go backwards like that.
But it was effective.
It was effective.
It got through the posts, but I would note it was quite a bit lower than our kicks have been going through those posts.
All right, so the Vikings come out on the field, ready to kick off to our Wolves. And we have stopped the clock at 7:25, so I don't know for sure, but I believe that once the team scores, they decide to go back to stopping the clock.
Brings the lead to just 35 points.
Yeah. Or maybe they stop because they know there's so much transit time from extra point to getting on the field that would waste a ton of time, so they will run the clock once we kick off. All right, so we got a new kick returner. Looks like that's Kai Brown back there. And, short kick, fielded by, I believe that's either Robbie Putis or Levi Joyce. I can't tell. I know. Yep, Levi Joyce. Good job. And they kind of beat him up a little bit. Way to hold on to the ball, Levi.
And that return brought it out to the 41-yard line.
And the clock is running, so that's what they do after scores. They will stop it. I figured that might be the case. Okay, so see what the Wolves do. Get some good work in for these guys. Get out there, drive the ball down the field. Let's see what positive momentum we can muster. Birchfield in the backfield. Cole Hunt. Looks like Cody Matson in the slot. Robbie Putis near your side. Westmo. And I think that's Harry Reid, far side. Birch up the side. Oh, got a guy holding on to him, and he drags him for about 7 yards. Way to go, Birchfield. Good job.
R.J. Franklin and Dawson Keith made the tackle. It's 2nd and 3, Eastlake.
Yeah, he dragged people about 5 of those 7 yards there.
All right, everybody looking for the call.
And watching the clocks tick down.
So I do think it's interesting. The reason why I couldn't tell that was Cody Matson before is because his pecs are so large that it squishes the 6 and looks like a 5. All right, here we go. Birch up the middle and runs into a wall.
There was not 7 yards there on that one. For those of you at home, you can't see, but we do in fact have a working end zone time clock now. So the plays, the quarterback's able to see how much time is remaining on the play clock.
All right, Cole calling for the ball. Birch is probably going to come up left side or right side. About 10 seconds left to snap, so they're letting the clock wind down. Goes up to the right-hand side. Cole calls for the ball. Hands off up the middle. Breaks through. Gets out to his right-hand side.
He's gone.
He's going. He's going. He's going. Looks like he might score. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown. Way to go, Birchfield. Great run. Love to see that. Great blocking on the right there. Downfield blocking looked beautiful.
And once he was through into the secondary, it was all over.
Oh, I was just glad that he got out there, had some open room to run, and just let it rip. Nice job. All right, so this is going to be awesome. Looks like we got Stephen Plummer who's going to hold. Alex Dreyer with the kick. I think that's Levi going to long snap. So on comes Will Woodward.
Alex Dreyer in to attempt the extra point. And the hold of Stephen Plummer.
Calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Way to go. Good job, boys. 49-7, 4:47 left in the game. Jim, it's been 2 weeks. I've had 2 hot dogs. I have to go home and take 2 Advil.
Perhaps next week you'll remember, skip the hot dog.
You know, I love the hot dogs. They do such a good job with them, but
the hot dogs don't love you.
Well, they certainly don't. They, I tell you, they add to my waistline. Thinking maybe next year I might be able to be a left tackle.
We'll see if we can't get you some playing time.
I'm gonna have to go talk to Coach.
Quick pose for the selfie with Sean there.
That's right.
You guys on the stream can't see it, but maybe Sean will post it.
No, we've had a lot of fun the last 3 weeks. We've had some great games. I mean, senior night was a great night. Issaquah was an excellent night, but last week, 21-3, we held the number at the time. They were the number 5. They're now the number 3 seeded. Bothell out of the end zone. We put 21 points on them. Really made a statement with that game. I tell you what, if all goes well and we do what we're supposed to do, I got a really good feeling about this team. All right, Dreyer kicks it deep. Feel it at about the 10. Viking gets it, tries to break out to the left-hand side, skips 2 tackles, and brought down about the 25.
Finally brought down by number 35, Jack Edmonds. That was number 21, Ryan Atterbury, on the return for the Vikings.
And we got, so the number 1 team, Lake Stevens. Everybody's been talking about Lake Stevens. They've got Jaden Lamar, and he is a tough running back. Put up 254 yards last week. I know that their quarterback suffered an injury. Hoping he gets back on the field soon. Don't like to see anybody get injured. And we certainly, if we play them, we want to see their best.
And if you remember, we were supposed to open our season playing Lake Stevens.
Yes, we were. And then they got the COVID bug, and we were unable to do so. So, you know, maybe it's our density.
We'll see if there's a COVID bug available next time.
No, we don't want that. But
no, we'd like to find out just how good they are.
I would love to see our best against their best. You know, I mean, Lamar's a great running back, and they're a really well-coached team. And I would love to see what our team could do against them, because I think we'd have a good shot. I think it'd be a really good game, and I think that's the game everybody wants to see.
We've definitely brought our best tonight. These guys are playing hard. Very well-coached team.
Quarterback drops back, looks to his right, throws a deep high drop in the bucket, and caught right at about the 49-yard line.
Number 4, Braden Baker on the reception, out to midfield.
And that was Braden Baker for the Vikings, and that was quite a reception.
Yeah, it looked like our defender slipped and was unable to catch up on the double move there. So bunch right, quarterback rolls to his right, keep the ball, bounces out, comes out to his left, goes through, cuts through everybody, stiff arms, keeps going down. Westmo able to get him out, but boy, I tell you what, he's stiff-armed all the way down. I think they're going to have another 3 or 4 yards added to this for a face mask. But that was a heck of a run by that young man.
That really was, and you know, he stuck his arm out and pushed on a couple of helmets there, but our guy gets called for a face mask for using a little bit of the helmet to bring him down, or wrestle him out of bounds.
All right, so the Vikings call timeout. 3:10 left in the game. They're going to try to put one in here.
They'd like to keep the final score within 35.
Yeah, I tell you what, if Rocco's parents are listening, just know that he's really playing a great game tonight, and he's been a joy to watch, and I expect to see good things out of him the next couple of years, being only a sophomore.
Yeah, it's been some very impressive play from Mr. Koch there.
All right. Both teams come back out on the field. Vikings get ready. They got that bunch formation again. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another quarterback keeper. Calls for it, hands off up the middle. Running back runs into 54, Kai Lane. Maybe half-yard gain there. So it'll be second and goal from about the 5-yard line.
And that was number 33 to Noah on the road there, on the run.
All right, they get up there again. Same bunch formation to the right.
Same play.
Hand off, and to Noah. Oh, they call it a touchdown. He fumbled. It looked like he fumbled, but he'd already crossed the plane before he did drop the ball. And so they call it a touchdown. And the Vikings will come out to kick the extra point.
All right, we've got 2:46 remaining in this final quarter. The Vikings have once again brought it within 35 points. Well, 36 at this point, but here's the kick, and it's good.
All right, good job, Curtis High School. Let's see, it's 2:46. Hope we get the ball, grind it down to nothing, and get out of here.
And most importantly, let's get out of here without anyone getting injured.
Absolutely. These guys work so hard. You know, it's really been a joy, and I really didn't really understand the impact the season would have until I watched senior night. And seeing these guys, a lot of them have played youth football together. They've come up together. They've for the last 4 years, well, 3 years, they put a lot of work in at the high school level. Been very successful. And just seeing all their work pay off has been a joy to watch. All right, so teeing it up. I expect some sort of short squibby kick. Quarterback going to kick it off here. Rocco. And here he goes. Yep. Squib kick, followed down. It'll be 1st and 10 at about the 37-yard line.
And that was Andrew Painter receiving the kick there.
Way to go, the general, Andrew Painter. Coached him in youth football, and now he's all grown up. He's a good kid, good family.
Junior this year. He's got one more year to play.
Yeah. You know, a great kid. I question the parents' collegiate choices being Oregon fans, but it's not, it's not worthy of calling children families, but all right, here we go. Cole back there. He's going to call for the snap here. He's going to let the clock get down as low as possible. Got a new running back, looks like Jack Edmonds. Gets a snap, goes up the left-hand side, gets tripped up in the backfield. So it'll be loss of about one.
Lost the yard, tackle made by Terry Smith and Cameron Hughes.
All right, we got twins right, twins left. I have a feeling we're going to see. Oh, wait, that's Ryder Jacobson's back there. That's not Cole. So Ryder's been our JV quarterback. Going to have, looks like there's going to be some kneel downs.
Second and 11 for Eastlake.
And they kneel. Best formation in football.
And a loss of about 5 yards on that one. That's going to be tough to recover from.
Yep. It's going to also, unfortunately, subtract from his stats.
That is unfortunate.
Yes. All right, so the team's getting ready to gather for the handshake line. Got about 40 seconds left. We're going to kneel it one more time and wrap it up. Wow, what a performance tonight. Just what we wanted to do. Come out, businesslike in the first half, put up 42 points, close it out in the second half. No injuries. Everybody looked great. Everybody's healthy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 10-0.
And once again, we thank you for joining us tonight. This production has been brought to you as a courtesy of the Wolves Football Association and is intended for the private viewing of our audience.
Thank you for coming this evening. Final score, Eastlake.
Great show, everybody. We'll see you all next Friday night. I believe we'll be here for another home game, and we'll have a lot more fun information for you, and look forward to watch our Wolves march towards a state championship game. Thanks, everybody, and have a good night.
Thank you.